What's up, Universal? Rest of the chat. What's up, Bree? How you doing? We are in Alaska. Somewhat of a long job, about 6 hours game time, so like 20-30 minutes real world. And just trying to get up north in Alaska. So we're going to Fairbanks. Want to see if it snows up there at all. Thank you, Michael. So this trip will kind of be boring, probably. I'm guessing it's just going to be a straight run. Yeah, it looks like it. Say Kenworth. W900 Highway Killer, paid truck mod, and we've got a Detroit Diesel 60 series. So even though this is 6 hours game time, seeing as it's a straight run, it should go pretty quick, so it'll probably be like 3 minutes per hour. Chris, what, can't get your CDL? Nah, I don't want my CDL. Just a video game, buddy. It is, Luke. Say W900. Does this one have a sleeper? I think I took it out. It did last week, but I shortened the, I shortened it. Just to mix up the truck a little bit. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I took it out. I shortened that and the wheelbase. All good today. I can't pronounce your name. What is it? J-A-I-R? Hard to see. Either way, all good today. Alright, let me see if I could go around this, nope, can't go around him yet. I'm gonna try to, though. There you go, Jay's a lot easier. Alright, let's go for the overshoot. There's a truck coming. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna have to do this. And that worked. Good enough. What'd you say, Michael? I've driven a tractor trailer across the country. It doesn't get any more realistic than that. I don't understand. What do you mean, what's realistic? Driving a tractor trailer across the country? Is that what's realistic? If that's what you mean, then yeah, of course, that would be realistic. Michael, we're close. Some pretty good graphics in this, decent setup. I do have a seat mover. I mean, I can make it even more realistic. And if I wasn't streaming and I had all the lights off in the room and whatnot, it gets even more immersive, but I've got to keep them on a little bit for the stream. And there's other stuff you can do to this game to make it even more realistic. I just haven't put too much effort into it. The mess, is it expensive? So my setup is a bit expensive, but you can build one for a lot less. You can just buy a wheel and pedal set, bolt it to your desk for a couple $100. You can buy the wheel and pedal set and buy something like a starter chassis, Next Level Racing GT Challenger. They go for about $350. So wheel, pedal, that, you're looking at like $650, $700, and you can have a full separated chassis. Put a console with a display in it, or PC with a display, and you're good to go. So you can spend as little as $300, $400, $500 and just upwards of, you know, sky's the limit. There's a guy on YouTube, Will from Boosted Media. His setup is probably about $100,000 with all the motion, his HP Omen display, 65-inch. So you go pretty crazy with these things. Can you make yourself jackknife? I'm not sure. So I do sometimes when I'm trying to make like a U-turn, we'll call it, then I have to turn around and back up. I'll jackknife myself. But if you're referring to like driving and doing it, you know, accident, no. Well, at least I haven't done it. And Christopher, yes, so I do have a shifter here. Shit, we're gonna slide off the road. 1 second, chat. I do have a shifter. I normally have a shift knob attached to it, which has the range and splitter on it. That broke. So I'm using my flight controls on my left as the range and splitter. So I'll go through the first 6, hit the switch, second 6, and then I hit my second switch, range and splitter, and go through the last 6 for 18. But normally I do have a shift knob on that has the range and splitter on it. All right, let me slow down a little bit here because it's a little windy and it's raining. And the shifters with the splitters, they support Eaton Fuller 10, 13, 15, 18. I keep it simple for now. I'm just using range plus splitter. So I'm just doing the first 6, split, second 6, you know, like I said before. But you could do all sorts of stuff with shifting in this to make it as realistic as you want. Just a bit of a learning curve with the Eaton Fuller. Customer expects delivery soon. I've got 2 hours, 44 minutes left to game time, but only 1 hour 51 to get it delivered, so we're gonna be late. I advanced the time a little bit before, and I guess I went too far.
Go straight.
Bag, where do you get the control box? This one I have is from a company called Sim Panel. So look up Sim Panel ATS. They sell the button box and the shift knob. And then if you want something a bit nicer, there's a company called ATSaccessories.com. They have 2 different button boxes. One that's similar in price and style as this one. And then one called the Patriot XL, I think, which is a bit more expensive and bigger. And you can fully customize them. But just keep in mind, ATS Accessories is like 6 to 8 weeks out between build and ship, whereas Sim Panel will pretty much get it out right away. Whoops. As long as they're in stock. What did I just do? Hit the wrong switches on my thing. Yeah, Scott, what do you mean, why? John, a simulator, I do that 5 days a week for real. Yeah, that's cool. I'm happy for you. I'm a software developer, 5 days a week for real. So I get it. When you fill up, are you required to what? Yeah, Bag. I mean, listen, they're more immersive and it does make it easier. Keep in mind, though, you can buy... If you just want to spend a few dollars, go on Etsy or eBay, or even Amazon, and you can buy a button box with just simple buttons on it for about $75 to $100. It'll do the same thing, and you can just label them yourself with a Sharpie or some other marker. So it won't look like this, but it'll still work. John, what display am I using? I've got 4 displays. So I have 3 BenQ 32-inch curved at 1440 that make up the triples for the game. And I have a Samsung Odyssey G5 34-inch curved at 1440 above, which is my 4th display. And that's just for miscellaneous OBS, TikTok chat. I'm using JBX Graphics V3 for ATS. All my settings are on Ultra. Luke, do you have to flunk high school before using this simulator? Yeah. You have to flunk high school and come up with $25,000 to buy it, and then you can use it. So, yes. You also need a $1 million house to put it in. But that's a moot point. Everybody's going around him, including the cop. Was that a cop or some other type of, oh, that was a cop. What's up, Jamal? Thank you. Let's see if we get a ticket for speeding past this cop. Nope, no fine. Sometimes you'll get a fine, sometimes you won't. I don't know if we're exceeding the speed limit here. I haven't seen any signs, so I'm not sure. What do you mean, Jamal, am I planning on PC? This is PC. So if you see the Xbox logo here, that's only because this Fanatec steering wheel works on both Xbox and PC. But otherwise, that's it. No console. They don't make this game for console, unfortunately. Discovered Fairbanks first time. I think this is as far north as Alaska goes. Console game is coming in the future. Could be. I never heard about it, so I'm not sure. And they just rolled out, what, Montana, Texas, I think Oklahoma's coming soon. So hopefully they'll keep it up. Can you truck with other gamers in this? You can. That's called a convoy. So basically what would happen is you would create a server, a convoy. Other people would join it. And you basically do the same exact thing. So the same way I picked up this job, I would pick it up, pull off to the side of the road. The next person would pick up the same job, pull off to the side. Once you're all loaded up with the same job, you would then travel together, convoy together to the destination. You'd all back in, drop it off, and then that's it.
Left. After 50 yards, turn left.
You can float, Christopher. Yep, I float up, not down. Not very good at floating down. Oklahoma and Kansas coming out this year. New game engine coming out this year. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know all that. What game engine? Not that I would know what it meant, but I'm curious.
Turn left.
Oh, don't stop. What are you stopping for? What are we gonna go? One car at a time? Driving a W900 highway killer with a DD60. And where can I buy this setup? It's a bunch of different companies. The chassis from SimLab, my wheels are from Fanatec, pedals, Hussenfeld, computer inside of it, accessories. Just hop on my profile, go to my link tree. I've got most of it linked up. I do have a video up with all the parts and pricing on TikTok, or you can just hop on YouTube, look up racing sim, flight sim, and you'll come up with a bunch of stuff. I just do it for fun. Just a hobby, just a video game, that's it.
Go straight.
I am bagged. I'm using all of John Ruda's trucks. Not all at once, of course, but I have all of his trucks. Everything from Z-Mods, Alaska Map, JBX V3, and then a bunch of stuff from Steam Workshop. Traffic packs, real company signs, all that sort of stuff. Joseph, what I do for work, you don't have time for a hobby. I mean, you should always have time, some free time for some type of hobby. I work 10 plus hours a day, 7 days a week for the most part. I still make time for everything I need to, so I don't know how much you work, but maybe you just need a time management app.
Turn left.
We're just about to our first destination. Like I said, all the way up north, Fairbanks. I forget what is to the west. I'll check out the map after. I do have to work my way west to discover what's ever over there.
Go straight.
Gotta take it slow on these dirt roads, otherwise you bottom out and will damage your truck. Why don't I use the Cascada? What is that? I don't know what the Cascada is. That sounds like one of the trucks in ETS. Do I think I could drive a real truck after this simulator experience? I mean, I think I could drive one before this. I think anybody that drives, you know, a car, especially manual transmission, can probably hop in a truck and drive it. At least pull it forward, as long as you can get it into gear. Backing up and all that other stuff, totally, you know, different story. This game helps with awareness, though. Wide turns, the weight of the trailers. So I think it would help in that regard to make you aware of that stuff in the real world, but it's not going to be an apples to apples. Alright, let's see where this is going. So this looks like it's going off to the left over there. I guess I gotta go around. I saw that, Alex. I see a lot of truckers on YouTube showing off their new trucks. More so the ones that get the new trucks from companies they work for. And it looks like they're all getting automatics. I guess it's just to make it easier for them, right? To be more aware. I suppose the less they have to do when they're driving, the more they can focus on the road. Alright, so I don't know how much I can pull up on this grass over there, so let's see. So TikTok, if you could, it's hard for me to read the chat as I'm backing these in. I'd appreciate some likes and shares, if you don't mind. They do help my stream. I would appreciate it if you check out my mod Bree. You can find her in the chat. And if there is one more quick job out of here, I'll try to take it. I don't have too much time today, but let me see what's out of here. Yeah, I don't have too much room at all. Otherwise, we're going to be in the water. Well, that sucks. Let me see if I could turn around. I don't really have many options here. I think I'm going in this bay right here. Hopefully I'm pulling this into the right spot. It's hard to tell. What base is my stand? I am using, hang on one second. I've got the SimLab P1X with all the accessories, display stands, and pretty much everything else they sell. With the exception of the seat. My seat is a Sparco QRT Evo. I think somebody asked how I can see, how I'm backing up. So two different ways. These virtual mirrors up top here, and then I also have my side displays where I can see my side mirrors. But I pretty much use the virtual mirrors for the most part. I find them to be a bit easier. I don't really use my left and right displays much. I mean, I see them. All right, we are in there. A lot of people will back up in third person. They'll switch to the outside camera. I like doing it this way. I find it to be more realistic. It's a bit more challenging. All right, chat, we made it. See if I could zoom out. There you go. It's hard when you have coverage above you. It's hard to manipulate the camera, but there you go. All right, let's get this dropped and see what else is out of here. Jeremy, if you want to see the full setup, I will show it at the end of the stream. If you don't want to wait, you can hop. I'll drive aggressive and make it a bit crazy. We'll see. So let's go pick up this trailer real quick. Take about 5 minutes to get the trailer. So I didn't want to take a job this long, so I'm just going to blow some lights, stop signs, just to make it go a little bit quicker. So my steering wheelbase is a Fanatec Podium DD2. My steering wheel is the Fanatec Club Sport V2. And this wooden rim I picked up on Amazon for an extra $100. Wow, it's slippery out here. All right, we're gonna blow this red light. Fingers crossed. No oncoming traffic. We made it. So we're on the strip right now. We are sliding everywhere. They did a pretty good job in the game with the rain. I mean, you do feel it underneath you. You can feel yourself hydroplane. All right, we made it. One piece, surprisingly. Let's go pick these cars up.
You have reached your destination.
All right, chat, 1 second. Where? Okay, it's right here. Just give me a second, chat, to get loaded up, and then I'll try to catch up on the chat. Do I drive for Swift? I do not, but if I ever become a trucker, I will consider Swift for sure. What's up, DRC on Twitch? I don't seem to be lining up with this trailer. Move over a little bit. I should get a warning. Yeah, see, to drop my suspension. And then I think the next time I pull away and back into it, it'll let me hook up. I don't have the buttons mapped for my suspension. There you go. All right, here we go. 3 hours game time. This will take about 10 minutes real world, give or take. Like I said, I'm going to make it a bit quicker. Let's go through the lights. Oh, that was dangerous. We're going to get hit by a truck. Yeah, we did. We got hit. It's okay, we're good. Simon, why not drive a blah blah blah? Because this is called a video game, Simon. So it's a hobby, right? Just kind of like bowling, shooting pool, playing other video games. So I go bowling often. I don't want to be a pro bowler. I go in my swimming pool in the summer. I don't want to be a lifeguard, nor do I want to be a Michael Phelps type swimmer. So yeah, just hobbies, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling. I do some electrical work around the house, some plumbing, paint. I don't want to do any of those things for a living. Oh. Alright, so far so good. In this one, 18 gears. Does it have air brakes? It does. I mean, there's simulated air brakes, plus the sound pack for it. I don't know if you can hear it. So we are on, what, I-15, I think, right? South, looks like it. What's up, Evan? Sherlock, my setup was a bit expensive, but you can just tell your friend to download American Truck Simulator for PC. And if he doesn't want to go crazy, you just buy a Logitech wheel and pedal set, bolt it to their desk, and use it that way. You could also play this game with a controller. You can play it with a keyboard and mouse. You can buy a more affordable chassis. I have a bunch of stuff linked up in my link tree you can check out. Alright, let me slow down or else we're gonna go... Shit. That was gonna happen. Tom, nice simulation, but it's still not the same thing as being out there. Yeah, I don't know why you would assume that. I would assume it's the same thing as being out there. Again, Tom, it's a video game, buddy. I don't think people that play Warzone or any other video game assume that it's the same thing as being out there. They are what they are. Video games. We are going around everybody. Whoops, sorry. Just took out a Buick. No East Coast, West Coast only, from Washington State all the way down to Texas. Everything filled in. Then they have mods for Alaska, Mexico, Canada. Then there's a mod called Coast to Coast, which opens up the entire country. But they're not very detailed cities. Not coast to coast, so I just don't use Coast to Coast. But I do have Alaska mod. We were just in Alaska. So we're doing 118th, hitting the rev limiter. $5,000 speeding violation for going 40 plus. Hit more cars and stuff. Yeah, hold on a second. Might as well at this point, right? Give me a second. Let me try to hit something without totally destroying my truck right now. 1 second. I just need my mouse for this. Alright, let's see. Try to hit these guys up ahead. So what do we have for damage? 14%. So I gotta be careful now. So we're getting close to not being able to run. Then we'll have to get towed to service. I don't want to do that right now. What's up, Goo, on Twitch? Sorry, I'm a little behind on the chat. Trying not to wreck completely. Uh-oh. Slow down. Alright, oh shit, we're almost there. 25 minutes game time, so another 2 or 3 minutes, then I'll be ending the stream. TikTok, I will pull my camera back once I'm done. We made it. One piece, I'm not sure, but we made it. Kay, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Alright, chat, let's get this backed in. I think I know where this is going. 1 second. This one is a pain to get backed in. It's going in here. So I need to... I have no idea. How do I do this one? I don't think I have room to pull up on that side. Let me give it a shot. Or if I should back in... No, let me do it this way, see what happens. So this may or may not work. Might have to rage quit this one. So TikTok, if you could, I'd appreciate some final likes and shares before I end the stream. Once I get this completed, just give me a minute. I'll shut everything down and I will pull the camera back for you all. Just bear with me a second. This is going to be... Oh, I might have enough room. Let's see. No, not really. I don't have enough room on this side yet. No. No, not even close. Alright, maybe that'll help. One second, chat. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat right now. Hopefully I didn't damage these cars on our, what do you call it here? Oh, shoot. 1 second, chat. I forgot to take, give me a second. Just gotta take some quick screenshots for YouTube. Just take a second, sorry. There you go, good enough. I work at the Port of LA driving these, and this is tough to watch. Tough to watch? Debo, why's that? It's a video game. There should be nothing tough about it. You should enjoy it. Alright, let's see if we can finish this up now. So far, this one went pretty smoothly. I was expecting... So when I used to back up in this spot, when I first started playing this, I'd have to do like 50 pull-ups just to make it work, so... Not bad. It should be the last pull-up, I think. Be a little crooked, but I think they'll accept it. We'll find out momentarily. Oh, look at it, just in time. Engine malfunction. Let's see if we can roll into our spot. And that's from the damage, of course. Oh, we got enough juice to start it up. Oh, we're green. Not bad. Alright, Chad, give me a second. I'll pull the camera back. What sound pack? I am using all of Z mods, Daniel.